Would you rather go to a Chinese supermarket or an H-Mart?
Oh, dude.
No. You think it's an obvious thing, right? You think it's an obvious thing.
It still is.
No. No, you're wrong.
It's just fucking clean. Superiorly clean. It's like
Whoa,
clean.
I'm semi-offended. This is
Dude, yo, there's like funky smells in a Chinese supermarket.
That's the seafood section.
No, dude.
Welcome to the Worst Asian Podcast, where a couple Asian American millennials give you our shitty opinions on all things Asian. We're back this week, which for us was literally 5 minutes ago from the last week's episode.
Yep.
We are still very sick and still very hungover.
Yep. A week long.
A week long. Ben's been hungover for an entire week.
Yes, sir.
Normally we go through a bunch of chit-chat stuff, but if you guys are used to it, then we pretty much have nothing to chit-chat about. And if you missed the chit-chat but did not listen to last week's episode, just, you know what? Go listen to the first 15 minutes of that and then come right back over here.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Lingjie.
I want to give a quick thanks to one of our subscribers or one of our fans that actually reminded me that we did not do a second part of this particular topic this week, and then I had to look back on it, and he was right. So shout out to you, Jay.
Oh.
If there's two J's, then you're the Jay that gave me this idea. So if you're Jay that did not give me this idea, then clearly you're not the one that I'm talking to.
There you go.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? Okay, so in the past, we did an episode where we did this or that. It was like the food edition. We talked about like certain Asian things. Would you rather have this or would you rather have that? We talked about like, would you rather have ramen or would you rather have pho?
Oh, yeah.
Would you rather have like certain different things, right?
Yeah.
I think when we first talked about that, we had such a long list that in that episode we said there was so much left over that we want to talk about in the future.
Gotcha.
And I actually had written down somewhere on that note, which is now in the archives or somewhere, to do a second episode. And I said it on air. I think I vocally said it on air too. So shout out to Jay for reminding us, because you said last time you were out of ideas that we could do a second part of this.
Oh.
So this is gonna be one of those things where I list two different Asian, I guess, competitors or not competitors. They could be of different Asiannesses. Ben, are you okay?
Nope.
Are you okay?
Nope.
You're very tired.
I am I.
Okay.
Where am I? I feel like Joe Biden.
I forgot to give you a couple minutes to actually talk.
Oh, no. You're doing great, man. Fucking love it. Love it, man. You're killing it, dude. Go get him, Tiger. Yeah, man.
Did I even introduce you?
Hey guys, Ben's here.
I forgot.
Fuck, yeah. Don't worry, I'm here, though.
This whole day has been a blur. I forgot. Did I introduce you? This is my co-host, Ben.
Yeah, I'm here. This isn't ChatGPT. I'm real.
This is not a solo podcast. I'm not doing this all by myself.
No.
Although at some point I might if you really get too hungover.
Oh, man.
If we had to do 3 episodes today, I would do the third one by myself.
You would do that shit on purpose, too.
I'd be like, Ben, no, I can't predict when you're going to be like hungover.
That's true.
So how am I going to force it on you?
Yeah. Oof, a triple. Yeah, dude. I would cry.
The last time we did the 3 episodes in one day, I think literally after the third episode, you went to my couch and you lied down.
Yeah.
And then you fell asleep.
And I think we lost our voice, no?
Because I think we had to go somewhere that evening also. That's why.
Holy shit. I think you're right,
I think that's why you slept on my couch instead of going straight home.
Huh? Oh, sorry about that. Hey, man, what's up?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm very congested.
Yes. Me too.
At some point, we need to just take days off.
I guess we didn't catch up with like all of our stuff. Like
we didn't, because you came late. Also, that's the other problem. You came late, and then the first recording was a bit of a mess because you had to take breaks to gather your air or to try to throw up in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Holy shit, I forgot about that already.
And so that dragged down the first recording pretty long.
Yeah, my bad, yo.
It's okay. So Ben is actually not in the best of conditions. I'm still sick myself, but we are here for you guys nonetheless, and we'll try to keep this semi-entertaining.
Yes.
If Ben is a little bit slow. If Ben is a little bit slow, that's actually his usual self. So that has nothing to do with the hangover or anything.
Nope. Oh, yeah. So what are we doing today, man?
Okay, we're doing the this or that thing. I'm going to go over my show notes from the past episode when we did this. We have some leftover stuff. So we're going to go over these this or that questions, and we'll talk about each one. We'll see how we feel about it. Some of this is food because it's left over from the last food version of this. And then hopefully if we get done with the food, we'll go into like the non-food Asian comparison stuff.
Okay.
If we don't, we can push that off onto like a third episode of this. And Jay, you can just remind me again in like 4 or 5 months or so that we'll do that as well.
Do you remember when we did that episode? It was a while ago, no?
I think it was like in
half a year.
October.
This October.
No, what do you mean this October?
Like this past October.
Yeah, this past October.
Whatever. But thank you, Jay.
Yes. Remind. Okay, Ben. If you had to pick one or the other, would you rather have steamed dumplings or fried dumplings?
Oh.
I'm gonna say like steamed dumplings and boiled dumplings are the same category.
Okay.
Because they basically feel kind of the same to me.
I'm gonna soup dumplings count?
Let's just take a standard like quote unquote American pot sticker or mandu or gyoza, like that kind of dumpling.
Gyoza.
Would you rather have that style of dumpling, just strictly steam boiled or fried?
It's my inner fat ass. I'm gonna stick with fried.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like a really easy choice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just crispy. You know, isn't there a spot in Flushing that had that? Right.
Well, there's a million spots in Flushing that
The
have
little hole in the wall.
the one that our CTO used to just make ravioli with.
Yeah. Can you explain how he makes his?
You can explain, Ben.
I'll try to explain. So he has a love for fucking hot sauce. He'll get it's like 6 for $1 or some shit, right?
It used to be, but not anymore.
So he'll get like the 6 for $1 dumplings, right?
Fried dumplings.
And then this fucking guy would take the sriracha hot sauce and just fucking cover the whole thing.
To the point where it looked like Chef Boyardee ravioli.
It legit looks like Chinese ravioli.
Yeah, that's how thick it was with sauce.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know, I was always saying to him, I think you just like sauce more than you like the vehicle in which it comes in. You could just have like white rice with hot sauce. You know, like how some Asian people have white rice with soy sauce?
My mom is, all the time.
Just with soy sauce?
She likes to just have rice and just like sauces on it. I'm like, that's so bad for you.
With banchan on the side though, right?
Barely. Like a lot of fucking carbs.
So it's just hot white rice and sauces like gochujang and hot sauce and whatever?
Yeah, like scallion, sesame seeds, sesame oil or something, whatever like that. She like doesn't eat everything else though.
Is that a poverty mindset from her upbringing?
I think my mom's just a fat ass. Because she likes to eat everything. That's the thing. She has a good appetite, but she loves fucking carbs. And I keep telling her that's what's fucking you up bad.
But if she loves to eat everything, she would eat that in addition with other real food, like other more solid foods.
You know what it is? You know, like when you make like a fresh pot of rice?
Yes.
It's like that really gets her happy.
Oh, like the smell and the texture?
Yo, it's like a celebration. It's like giving birth. She's like, oh, the rice is fresh. Okay, you want it? I'm like, no, I'm good. Thank you. I just had dinner. So yeah, she's like, she loves that.
As a guy, me that doesn't really eat rice,
Right.
I do admit that whenever you have like these certain Asian style dishes that are a bit on like the salty side, the rice itself makes the overall bite like a lot better.
There's a difference.
Right. Like if you're having some kind of like spare rib thing where it's like drenched in like some kind of soy sauce thing, by itself, it's probably like too strong. But when you pair that with like a mouthful of rice, it like makes the whole thing just overall better. I do admit that. So when I don't eat rice with certain things, I do kind of miss like the fact that this would be paired
perfectly,
toned down.
Yeah.
If it had like some rice with it.
You know, like I didn't actually know there was a difference between Chinese rice and Korean rice.
It's just different grains. Short grain,
I didn't
long
know that.
grain, jasmine grain.
Yeah. So like there was one period where my mom just kept buying like your people rice.
Jasmine rice?
Is this jasmine rice?
Dude, there is no my people rice. There is no Chinese rice. What's the actual grain of rice? There's like long grain, there's short grain, there's glutinous rice.
Mao Zedong.
Was it long or short? Was it long or stubby?
It was long, slender.
Maybe it was jasmine rice.
But I remember she kept getting that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, this is like, I think this is like Chinese rice. It's fucking delicious. But then it's so different from Korean rice.
Was it closer to like the rice you get at Chinese takeout?
Yeah.
All right, I think that's like long grain or like jasmine rice.
Wait, are there different types of Chinese rices too?
It's not Chinese rices, Ben. There's just different style. The plant itself is different. Like the grain itself is different.
So what do you guys call it then? When you don't call it, just call it rice?
Well, my rice is just free from my parents, so I actually don't give a shit what I eat.
Okay.
Actually, I have short grain rice because my son likes that because it's a bit more starchy. That's closer to Korean rice.
It's like you said stickier too?
It's more starchy. It's more sticky.
Okay.
That's Korean rice, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I think you guys prefer short grain rice.
Yeah.
What's sushi rice?
Sushi rice is kind of like Korean rice, but with the other stuff involved with it. You know,
that's short grain rice though.
Yeah.
Like it's not long. Each rice grain is not super long.
Right.
Sushi is like kind of short and stubby, right?
Short, stubby, very starchy.
Super starchy.
Is what's it? When you guys make kanji, is that the same rice too? Or you guys use a different rice?
I'm not an expert on this. We just use whatever rice is available. So as long as it's a standard white rice, it's not anything special like brown rice or glutinous rice.
Yeah.
Grains, as long as it's like any standard white rice grain, be it short or long or whatever,
it's just how you cook
it's
it.
fine. Yeah. Because as long as you cook it long enough, actually, you know what? When I make kanji with short grain rice, it is a bit more starchy. The soup itself is a bit more thicker than when I make it with like long grain rice in the past. Because in my house right now, I only have short grain. So in the past couple of years when I made it, it is a bit more like starchy, my kanji.
Okay. All right.
So I think that is a part of it though.
Like kanji is like Chinese risotto, right?
Well, Korean people have it too. All
Yeah.
East Asian people have a version of that.
Yeah.
Korean people is juk.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah. Yeah. You got it right. But you guys kill it though. Ours sucks. Completely.
No, honestly, Korean kanji is the best. Korean juk is the best.
I think like when it's like if you're not feeling well, like it hits the spot. But like you guys,
Korean juk.
yeah.
I was gonna say it's the opposite. Korean juk seems more like a regular. I'm doing fine. I want to eat this kind of meal.
I'm healthy.
Yeah,
Like
it has so much more flavors and stuff in it. Chinese kanji to me seems like you're sick, so you're eating kanji because it's pretty plain. It's pretty basic bitch kind of thing. It's really just the rice itself. Sometimes there's some minced meat, there's some preserved eggs.
yeah.
But it's like super, super basic. So that's the kind of thing where hypothetically, if you're sick, you want something that's easier to digest, so there's less stuff in it, right? Korean juk seems like there's so much shit in that you're eating it when you're like feeling good. You want to eat some good kanji.
There's a lot of options.
Yeah.
I know. So I guess we kind of just accidentally did different types of kanji.
Oh shit, yes.
I guess that's a new one we just made up there.
Would you rather have long Korean rice or short Korean rice? Since we just talked about that.
I'm biased. Short grain?
Oh, really? Me too. I like it because it's like it's softer. It's like a little bit more starchy. I think it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And plus, that's the only rice that we've had for a couple years in the house.
But I do crave what's it? Your country's rice. It's delicious.
Fried rice with long grain rice, I think is better.
It's perfect. No, that's something you have to do with that. I tried it with Korean. It's just not the same. I feel like it's mushy.
I'm trying to think of Korean fried rice at the restaurant. If it's long grain or short grain, I think it's short grain.
It's still short grain.
It is a short grain, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit more like lumpy. It's not as loose.
Yeah. It's yeah. I know what you mean. And it's also like it seems even like they just cut it up even more.
Okay, let's move on to the next one that kind of like pairs with this. Would you rather have like any kind of Chinese style fried rice or Korean style kimchi fried rice?
Oh fuck. Yeah, you guys. It's you guys.
It is, right?
Yeah, hands down.
Is it more of like you can have it more often kind of thing?
You guys have more options.
Okay, so let's take away the options part then. What is your like go-to Chinese fried rice? Like pork fried rice?
Pork fried rice. Shit, I think that's the only thing I could think of.
Young Chow fried rice is like the one where they put all the shit in it, including shrimp.
Surf and turf. Yeah, I like that one.
Let's just say pork fried rice versus kimchi fried rice. Nothing special, nothing like fusion, nothing crazy. Just like those two standard things.
Oh,
You would rather still just have pork fried rice?
I feel like just because I don't get it enough. What's it? Just I have to pick one for
If
life.
you had to pick one for life.
All right. Okay, I'll do kimchi fried rice then.
Why?
There's just more. They get the egg, egg that's runny on top.
Oh.
There's a little seaweed sometimes. The kimchi, there's crunch to it. I feel like there's more texture.
Maybe a kimchi fried rice is more a meal on itself.
Right.
But a standard pork fried rice seems like it has to be accompanied with something.
Right.
There's other like Chinese style fried rices where there's more crap in it, so it could be a meal on itself. But like kimchi fried rice, I feel like I could just get an order of that, eat it whole, and like that's the whole meal. But if you just got pork fried rice at a standard Chinese takeout place, you'd be like, where's the rest of my stuff? Like, where's the beef and broccoli? Or like, where's the other thing that's supposed to be paired with this pork fried rice?
Yeah, like you know what it is too? I realized actually I could be just fucking not that well
Hungover?
versed. No, well that too, but like shrimp fried rice. Like I don't know what it is. It just hits the spot.
What's the difference with shrimp fried rice? It's shrimp and peas?
Shrimp, peas, little carrots in that bad boy. Maybe some bean sprouts in that shit. And the other rice I would say that Korea has is bibimbap, right? Bibimbap.
That's not a fried rice though. That's like a stone clay pot kind of fried
Yeah, actually,
kind of rice thing. Yeah, that's more like a crispy thing. Oh, there is a Chinese comparison to that. It's clay pot rice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. I'm really sick right now. The name is slipping my mind. It's gonna come to me because it's the one Cantonese word that I know how to say.
It's some fun.
No, it's not anything like. But you said fun. Did you actually know fun?
Fun is rice, right?
In Chinese? Oh.
There we go.
Like you like half-assed and you said something with rice.
You said juke. I was like, oh, I got to bring my game.
But
now.
like the Chinese stone clay pot rice is similar to bibimbap.
Yes.
But bibimbap is, they just throw other random shit into it.
Yeah. It's just mad vegetables. Like they did blindly. They're like, oh.
That's the thing. It's a salad mixed with a clay pot rice, which is like totally random. The Chinese clay pot rice is actually better because po cai fan. There you go.
Po cai fan.
The Chinese clay pot rice is actually better because the whole thing, like the protein and stuff, is all cooked together within it. So it's like one uniform thing. It's not like this is cooked now. Let's throw like a salad, like a Caesar salad on top.
There's one where like you have like sausage in that shit.
Yeah,
right?
the Chinese sausage.
Oh my god,
It's
that
so
shit.
good.
Yeah, that and like I don't know what it's like the greasiness of it, like with the rice. That's what it is.
You're supposed to put like a soy sauce like on the rim of it and then mix it with it. Like there's a special kind of like sweet soy sauce that you mix with it.
Yeah.
The downside is po cai fan, the Chinese clay pot rice.
You could.
It's really hard to find.
Really?
picture this, like each clay pot rice requires its own separate burner.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna ask you. Right.
If you have like a lot of people ordering, how many burners do you actually need for the one tiny clay pot rice?
Oh, you're right.
Most kitchens are not equipped to actually serve this Chinese clay pot rice simply because
you have to have
like
individual
a million burners.
Yeah, you need individual direct heat.
That's why even the few places in Flushing that serve it, they always tell you it's going to be like half an hour wait. Because they maybe have, let's say they've dedicated 4 burners to it, right?
Right.
And if someone else has ordered it, then you have to wait for their thing.
I never thought about that, actually. You're right.
Logistics, man. It's logistics because it can only be made in the clay pot. It's not like you can take the clay pot, put it into like a giant oven, right? Then you can fit like 10s, 20s of them, right?
Isn't there a spot in Chinatown that was like famous for that?
Oh, yeah, there is. Wait, have you been to that one?
I think that was the first time I ever had it.
Yeah.
It was with the CTO and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I just like third wheeled with them. I was like, this is delicious.
The one time I went to that place, I burnt my finger to the point where it got like really, really bad. Was it the same finger?
Yeah,
was it the same finger?
The same finger?
Guys, I have a... It's not because my finger has not healed from last week. It's because we're literally 5 minutes before, no, 5 minutes after the last recording. But I burnt my finger so bad because they brought the clay pot to my table. It was me and my wife.
Yeah.
They brought it to our table and they put it down. For some dumbass reason, I just gripped that thing like to move it on the plate or like to move it closer toward me or something. The second I gripped it, I felt the burn. I let go, but it was already too late.
Damn.
Like, so the whole thing turned to like this giant blister.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad for like a couple weeks or so.
Damn. Yo, actually, if you think about it, like, burns are really fucking terrible, man.
Are burns worse or are paper cuts worse? Like knife paper cuts worse?
Oh, dude, burn.
Why? Because they last longer.
No, well, we were talking about like severe burns too, right? Like that's the thing.
I'm not talking about like a fire burn. I'm talking about like you're in the kitchen. Sometimes you burn your hands.
Oh,
or,
like you grab like a hot pan,
the oven, the stove, compared to like a knife being cut or whatever. Like
yeah, burns all the way, man.
All right, sorry for the small pauses this episode, guys. I have a stuffy nose and I'm just trying to blow my nose in between little things. Okay, so far we're 20 minutes in and we've gone through one this or that.
Yeah, wait. Did we decide which one wins?
Oh, fuck. We didn't even do this.
We are so dumb right now, guys. I mean, I apologize.
I prefer fried dumplings. Pan fried. Not like throw that thing into a deep fryer.
we agreed on that already.
The one fried dumpling that I think is trash, and sorry to my wife, is like the cheese. What is it? It's like a cheese dumpling. You know what I'm talking about?
You're not talking about empanadas.
No, it's like
it's Asian thing?
Yeah, it's like a cheese thing. They have it at some fast food Chinese takeout places sometimes.
That's cheese?
It's like a PF Chang kind of thing, like style Chinese food.
Oh, you're talking about those like deep fried wontons and shit.
Yes, and it has like cream cheese inside.
That's like crab and shit.
Well, the good ones have crab, but like it's mainly cheese.
Yeah.
That I cannot take. I don't know why. My wife loves that stuff. Whenever we go to some place that has it, she always has to order. It's so heavy.
Yeah.
It's like a stick of cream cheese and like a fried wrapper.
It's like deep fried butter.
Yeah.
She could just like pound that shit.
No, she doesn't eat a lot, but she always gets it.
Really?
So I'm not talking about that kind of fry. I mean like pan fried. Pan fried.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would probably say pan fried gyozas, like the Japanese style, where it's like one long strip, 6 pieces or so, and has like that crispy bottom.
Yes, sir.
That is probably better than like any random Chinese pan fried dumpling. There's a textural part of it. It's like extra crispy.
No, you're right, man.
Because you know they take starch and water.
Oh.
And they pour it on, and then they cover the lid so that starch, when it dries up, it creates that extra crispy crust at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't.
Cornstarch, yeah.
I did not know. Oh, yo, actually, wontons, crispy wontons too.
Yeah.
That's actually better than fucking crispy gyoza.
What's a crispy wonton? Like a wonton that's deep fried?
Yeah. Sometimes they have just shrimp in it. Deep fried wonton with like a rice noodle.
Okay,
right?
dumplings? Fried dumplings, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's next on my this or that thing? Let me find this here. This might be a hot take. Would you rather go to a Chinese supermarket or an H-Mart?
Oh, dude.
No. You think it's an obvious thing, right? You think it's an obvious thing.
It still is.
No. No, you're wrong. You're wrong, by the way.
I was going to say Chinese supermarket.
You're going to... Oh.
No, fuck you.
Fuck it.
Dude, it's Korean supermarkets. Like, no way. I actually do want to hear why you're compelling...
you tell me, why is an H-Mart better than a standard like Chinese supermarket like 99 Ranch?
It's just fucking clean. Superiorly clean. It's like...
Whoa,
clean.
I'm semi-offended.
Dude, yo, I'm sorry, dude. Like, there's like funky smells in a Chinese supermarket.
That's the seafood section.
No, dude, like Korean supermarkets, everything's organized, you know? And it's bright inside.
Everything's organized at the Chinese place. You just can't read it.
No. What's the best Chinese supermarket?
Nearby here?
Yeah, that GW one?
That's probably like the bigger brand that we have here. Yeah.
But
Why?
Because I want your shitty, supermarkets to go against ours.
Okay, let's just say GW because there's the most GWs around here. Sure, why not? What's wrong with the GW?
It just doesn't compare, bro. It doesn't. Let's hear your side, though. I'm very intrigued. We are too expensive, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my whole thing. The price. It's so fucking expensive. You live close to an H-Mart and you live close to a GW. They're
Yes.
literally like half a block away.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? They're one building away.
GW's, yeah. But I know what you're saying. Yes.
Okay. If you were to buy most of your groceries,
H-Mart.
this is why you're poor. This is exactly why you can't save money. There are certain things I agree that you can only get at H-Mart. And I'm not just talking about Korean stuff, obviously. I mean, like, there's certain, if there are certain things that you can get at H-Mart that are, like, superior, right? One for one. Like, if I'm getting, like, a sashimi-grade salmon, I'm going to H-Mart.
Okay.
Not because it's cleanly,
Which it is.
because the Chinese place doesn't even, like, sell sashimi-grade salmon.
Yeah, it's probably not real sashimi anyway.
It's only, like cooking grade or whatever is not sashimi grade,
It's
right?
from Casino Park.
Overall, if you had to do all your grocery shopping at one or the other, even factor in quality and price and everything, I would still go to a Chinese supermarket.
Okay, so you know what it is? Chinese supermarkets. I feel like you go to a H-Mart and a Chinese supermarket, you could like pick the same produce, right?
Yes.
I'm like, why does the Chinese supermarket? I'm gonna offend so many people.
Here it comes.
Like it looks like they're all sick.
Wait, what?
Some. I'm not. I could be wrong.
You're talking about vegetables and fruit.
Yeah, specifically produce. That's the only thing. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like
it looks withered or something?
Withered. It has like warts or something. I'm
It
just
doesn't
like,
have warts.
I'm like, this isn't broccoli. I'm like, this is grass. I think. It's just. Sometimes I like quality control. That's the thing. And sometimes there's so many that pop up. I'm like, this is
supermarkets?
Yeah, dude. I'm like, this is some Chinese mafia triad shit. You guys are laundering money.
There probably is a bit of money laundering involved, but that does not take away from the fact that
you think triad's like, yeah, we got to do superior produce, guys.
Dude, the vegetables are at least like half the price at a Chinese place. Even if you like have to go to the hassle of like digging like 3 layers deep to get like the real broccoli or like the better quality broccoli, I think it totally is worth the hassle. Plus, honestly, the vegetable selection, the different types of vegetables at a H-Mart, it's not there. It's not there.
You
guys have like 4 vegetables. You have a Napa cabbage, you have broccoli, and I don't know, does garlic and scallions count as a vegetable? That's all you really have.
Maybe we have carrots.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You somehow have more root vegetables than leafy vegetables.
That's true, actually. You guys have mad bok choy. I did not know there's so many different types.
There's like 5, 6 types that you can find at once.
Yes. I'm like, you guys are just making this shit up. These are just different ages of bok choy.
Like, the sizes.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys
Sizes are different.
You guys are sneaky. I like this. All right, how about this? I will try to go grocery shopping at a Chinese supermarket, and I'll see. I'll try.
What do you go buy? You buy like vegetables and fruit. That's obvious, right? And then what? Do you actually buy a lot of meat?
Mushrooms and meat. I think, yeah.
Meat is so much cheaper at a Chinese place.
Yeah, but
here's the problem. Like most Chinese supermarkets always have like a butcher section, so it's like the meat is laid out for you, right?
Right.
So it's like very butcher shop style. Korean places, it's always individually packaged. Almost every type of meat is individually packaged, which is very like white people friendly.
Yes, I agree. Stop and shop style.
Yes, it's like very like easy to look at. Like you don't have to get yelled at by the person that can't really speak English to cut your meat in a certain way, or you want like thinner slices or like a smaller portion. Like there is a barrier to getting it.
Okay, you're right about that.
Once you get past that barrier, I feel like the bang for its buck is much better at a Chinese place.
I'm gonna disagree with you on the meat part. Actually.
Which part about meat part?
So there was one time I remember.
Oh God, here we go.
No. One time we had a barbecue, right? And God bless your soul. You were doing kalbi, right?
Yes.
And I remember
short ribs.
Yes. Oh yeah, sorry, short ribs. And I remember you cooked it and everything. And I remember I was eating. Well, before I even ate, I asked you, I was like, yo, where did you get this?
Why? Because it looked funny?
Right off the bat. I was like, bro, where did you get this from? And you were like, Chinese supermarket. I was like, I see. It tasted great. But in terms of like quality, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being
I think short ribs are, again, one of those, if you have to compare like every item, when I'm making short ribs, right? Now that I can afford it, I would rather go to H-Mart to buy short ribs. That is a fact.
You guys heard this. Yes.
If I'm getting short ribs, I'm going to an H-Mart. If I'm getting salmon sashimi grade, I'm going to an H-Mart. Almost every other meat, I'm going to a Chinese place. If I'm getting spare ribs, if I'm getting like a flank steak or like a beef flank or
Pork belly.
Pork belly. Yo, pork belly, Chinese place, so
Actually,
fucking
you
cheap.
You guys are cheap.
Yo, a pork belly, like the whole slab, like thing, is like $5-6. Do you know how much that would be at H-Mart?
You actually.
It would be in the teens, but the thing is, you have to cut it yourself.
Yeah, you're right about that actually. Yo, did you know like how you know if you're like rich or poor for like a Korean person?
Oh.
I just watched it. I was like, that actually kind of makes sense. You know, like when you eat the, kalbi, right?
Kalbi, yeah.
You know,
short
it's
rib.
like the bottom part, it's just the meat, and then it has those 3 bones.
Yeah.
So like some Korean people, like I guess are so rich, they don't eat the part on top. They just throw it away.
You mean the bone?
Yeah, with the like the tendon and the fat
Oh, like
surrounding it.
a little bit, the part that's slightly chewy.
Yeah, that part. Like they'll just toss it.
So if you go to a Korean restaurant and you see there's a table where they've only cut the top layer of meat off,
Yeah.
and they just have like the bottom layer there on the table.
Yeah. I was thinking about, I was like, oh shit. And I was like, I actually know some Koreans that did that. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? Like, what's wrong with you?
Did those Koreans have more money?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't remember. But I definitely remember seeing some of them doing it. I was like,
I do that slightly. If it's a buffet style, I'll not eat as cleanly around the bone.
okay.
But if I'm going to like a standard Korean barbecue place where I'm paying like for the dish,
each plate.
yo, I'm basically eating the whole thing, almost the bone itself. There is a big difference because the price that you're paying is big, right?
You're paying for the bone.
Yeah, you're like paying for the entire thing too. I would feel so bad if I paid like $30 for like 4 slices and I didn't eat around the bone
Right.
because there's not a lot of stuff. But if I'm going to a buffet, I'm making room for the better part of the short rib.
Yeah, but I never thought about that. I was like, oh shit. That's actually, I can see that.
Yeah.
So wait, so we agree. Korean supermarkets.
No,
All
no,
right,
Chinese
next one.
supermarket. This is one of those things where we cannot agree. I think Chinese supermarket on the daily, Korean supermarket specialty items for certain things. That's it, period.
You make it sound, actually, now you think about it. Well, I am fucking fumbling my fucking words today. It's kind of like Korea is the fucking Whole Foods of Asians or something, or just trying to be.
Yes, that's basically it. Because
you're Trader Joe.
No, we're not Trader Joe's. We're like trying to think of what an American version of a random Chinese supermarket is.
Rite Aid. No, is that even a supermarket?
It's like a C-Town.
Yeah, thank you, C-Town.
C-Town's like lower grade than a Stop and Shop or like a Rite Aid.
Actually, C-Town was a shit.
Yeah.
C-Town was a shit.
C-Town was like the lower income people, us shop as kids.
Whoa.
No, it's true though, because the store brands were cheaper than other store brands, and even the brand names of things were always cheaper.
It was always, everything was on sale.
Everything was on sale. It was always cheaper.
Every day.
Yeah, all the time.
Damn. Shout out to C-Town.
The selection at C-Town was not that great, but for the basics that you needed, you always went to C-Town because it was much, much cheaper than Stop and Shop and
Damn, yeah.
ShopRite, right? Is that the other one? ShopRite?
It was ShopRite, and before that was Pathmark?
Oh, fuck, Pathmark, yeah.
That was Pathmark, right?
Yeah, Pathmark was kind of fancy too. Fancy-ish, yeah.
Damn.
All right, see? Chinese supermarket, C-Town.
It's fitting.
Whole Foods.
Chinatown, C-Town.
Yeah, Whole Foods. Oh, shit, that is kind of fitting.
There you go.
All right, so we're in agreement that it's Chinese supermarket. Right?
Okay, great, guys. It's a draw.
It's Chinese supermarkets for sure. This is strictly for you because I don't know much about this. Actually, no, let's skip this one.
North Korea?
Would you rather have a sushi roll or a kimbap roll?
Oh, yeah, dude. Sushi.
Really?
Yeah.
See, as a Korean, even you know.
What? What do I know?
I'm just saying, I'm not a big fan of kimbap. It's too much rice. The ratio of rice throws me off.
Yeah.
It's too thick. Like, there's not enough stuff in the middle.
Yeah, and it's expensive now.
$6-7 for like a regular one, and maybe like 8.
I think it's more now.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. But think about it, $7. That's like chicken and rice.
Yeah, but then the sushi roll is also $6-7 or more.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have like lunch specials where it's like 3 rolls and like a soup, $12. That's like
Holy
the same
crap! I
shit.
forgot about that shit back in.
Yeah.
But the ingredients are better. That's what it is.
No,
about
you think
sushi,
it's better because it's a bunch of Japanese people making it, but you
Oh.
don't know for sure.
It's because like sushi is like raw as compared to fucking kimbap.
What's like the most standard?
Kimbap?
No, what's the most standard sushi roll that's not a California roll that actually has raw fish?
Salmon avocado.
Salmon avocado,
Spicy
okay.
tuna.
Okay, salmon avocado or spicy tuna compared to like a standard kimbap roll. As much as I don't like kimbap, if I just want to be full, I'm probably having kimbap.
Yes.
If I'm eating for flavor and taste, I'll take the
You're splurging.
splurging on the salmon avocado roll.
Yo,
But if I just want to be full, I'm having kimbap.
and sushi is just expensive now.
Wait, so are we picking sushi or are we picking kimbap?
I think we're gonna
You know
have to
what?
agree.
We don't have to agree on this. Why the fuck do we have to agree on this? I just
I
realized.
don't know. You're right. Great question.
You pick sushi, right?
I'm gonna pick sushi. I betrayed you, Korea.
With no situation, I would pick sushi too. Very specifically, if I just want to be full, I'm having kimbap.
I like that. Let's agree on that.
It's basically the same shit, honestly. Okay, Ben, this is something for you because you're kind of Korean. Would you rather have samjang or gochujang? Samjang is the non-spicy, more beany one, right?
It's a combination of gochujang and doenjang just combined.
What's taenjang?
It's soybean paste.
Soybean paste is taenjang.
Yeah. And then I might be fucking that part up. But it's two things where gochujang is in both.
Oh, gochujang is in samjang.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is not a good comparison then.
Oh.
Because I thought like they were different. Usually when I see them in the supermarket, it's like this or that.
Yeah. So samjang is the one that you usually have at the barbecue. That's the one you usually, to like put with, like the lettuce and stuff. That's the one you're probably eating.
When you make a sam, it's more likely to be
samjang. There you go. Mm-hmm.
But gochujang is not for dipping really. It's more for cooking.
I would say it's more for cooking. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough then. All right, Ben. This is. Oh, I probably should have asked this before. Would you rather have cheap sushi or expensive sushi? Take a second to think about that because it seems like it's obvious, right? It seems like it's really obvious.
I'm gonna answer this like money isn't real. You know.
Okay. Would you rather have an omakase meal or an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet? Okay, that is slightly different because an omakase meal, the negatives are what?
You're not full.
You're not full. You're like starving afterwards.
Yes, you have to get pizza after.
And you have to wait like 5 minutes between every bite.
Yes.
Which is really annoying.
That is very true.
And sometimes you don't want to hear the explanation about which water this fish came from.
Yeah, you're fuck.
All you can eat sushi buffet of mid-tier quality or omakase nice.
Yeah, I'll pick the omakase actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would rather have the all you can eat sushi buffet if it's mid-tier quality. Which one would I leave being like, I had a good meal? Like I'm happy, I'm more content.
When we go eat sushi, right? Would you say like you do care about the quality of fish, right?
I just care like that the sashimi is not like stinky or like bad, right?
That's all it takes for you.
As long as it's not like someone painted it orange or something or painted it white or blue.
Yeah.
I'm okay. As long as like mid-tier quality, I'm okay with that. That's only based on sashimi. But I would rather just be happy having as much food as I can at a mid-tier sushi place than having a really nice like
omakase
and then still be starving. Take a second to think about that because I think if you really think about it, your opinion would change.
No, I think I'm still gonna starve.
Why?
And pay extra money for it.
Why?
Yeah. Because it's like I think there is a difference between the quality of the fish.
Obviously, you're paying the money for it.
Yeah, and also I think you get to just try a lot more exotic types of rare fishes.
But that's what you're into.
Yeah. So like uni, right? Like it's like
there is no uni at all you can eat sushi buffet.
Right, and even if you do eat it, it's like it's very very questionable.
Right, but you're not having a whole omakase of just uni. You're probably having like 1 or 2 servings of it.
Yeah, but also like even toro, like you could tell the difference. Even tuna.
Yeah.
Like low quality tuna from real tuna. That's not real tuna. From the like low quality stuff. Maybe some people don't care or don't mind.
Everything you're saying is completely correct. I just think that even though I would enjoy the 10 pieces of sushi that I'm getting,
yeah,
I don't think I would be like my value. Okay, it's not even value because I don't want to say it's about price, right? Clearly, I'll like the meal, I'll pay it, I'll still be happy if I had it.
Oh.
But I don't feel as good coming out of that as paying a lot less money, being really full at a mid-tier sushi buffet. Not even would I come back because obviously one is much more expensive. Just like overall, I would rather have this experience than that experience. Because I also don't like going to nice places. I feel like it's kind of like a stuffy atmosphere. If we went to omakase, like us and the boys, we could not be dumbasses.
And we will be.
And it'll be kind of weird and awkward. And like before you know it, we already have to leave.
They're kicking us out. It's like, you're banned. You guys are banned for life.
No, not even that. Like your meal is done.
That is true.
It's quickly done. You can't really chit chat. You're done. Leave, please go. Go have your slice of pizza next door because I know that you're starving.
You know what, Asu? When we do the all you can eat, right? I'm like, damn, I always feel sick because I'm such, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna fucking stuff our face and shit.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I always think about after. I'm like, oh man, this hurts.
You know what's a easy solution to that, right?
Not be a fat ass.
Yeah, just eat a little bit less at the end. It's not that hard. Okay, Ben. Would you rather go to Asian wedding, the food? We're talking about just the food. Would you rather? Actually, you know what? Let's talk about the whole wedding then. Would you rather just go to a Korean wedding overall or a Chinese wedding?
I'm not lying. You guys do it right.
It's simply because of the food.
The food and like the tea ceremony thing.
Yeah.
That counts.
Yeah, but that's not really involved for you, the person that's going to it. The food, you're directly involved with because you're eating it. But the tea ceremony is more like it's just on the side it's happening, right?
Yeah.
It's like a weird performance on the side that's happening. That's really not for you, the person that's attending the wedding.
I feel like you guys, it feels more festive. That's what it is.
Does a Korean wedding not feel festive? It's a big celebration.
Not really. And also the food, it's the same shit I would eat like at home. That's the thing too. Have you been to a Korean wedding?
I have not.
Oh shit.
I was hoping that you would get married
So
one day.
I have to.
You have to give me my first real experience of a Korean wedding.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a Korean wedding.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
No, right?
No.
Yeah.
I think I've been to Korean people's weddings that got married, but they were more Americanized and Christian, so it felt like a banquet. Which is, I'm not necessarily not banquet. It felt like a regular
Reception
American
kind of thing.
Yeah, like a regular American wedding. So it didn't Korean at all, except for they were just wearing some hanboks at the end.
Yeah. Do you remember the food, or was it American?
It was
too?
American food. It was American.
Oh.
It was at an American venue.
Okay.
It's just that the people happened to be Korean.
So you know how we do it? It's just pretty much there's a line. It's like buffet style. We just have like a shitload of different Korean dishes.
Is this more traditional?
It's like the things like japchae, like kalbi,
Yeah.
mandu, like they have all of that. Just like in trays.
Is
You
this
just-
like poor people Korean wedding? This is a real question. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, like, is it more modern Korean weddings have stepped it up a tier?
there might be some sushi,
Yeah.
like to make it fancy, but besides that, it's pretty much things you probably had already. That's what it is. We're Chinese, weddings. You guys have the lazy Susan.
Yeah.
It's like course after course.
But at the same time, it's also kind of repetitive, like the stuff. Most banquets have like the same kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Even I noticed like, oh, I can tell like what we're probably gonna eat now.
Yeah, like you can predict 2/3 of what you're going to eat at a Chinese place, right? All the other stuff just might be seasonal based on when they're having the wedding during the year, but you can kind of guess.
You guys actually definitely step it up with the ingredients though.
Okay. All right.
Like you guys use like fucking king crab, like jellyfish and shit, like shark.
No. Well, legally, you can't have shark anymore.
Oh, just kidding. Like dolphin and like all this other crazy shit. I'm like, damn.
Did you say dolphin?
Yeah, dolphins and fucking, I don't know. It's impressive.
I think the alcohol at a Chinese wedding is better, though.
Oh, yeah.
Or at the very least, the selection of alcohol is better at a Chinese wedding, even compared to an American wedding, even an American wedding with an open bar.
Yeah, you guys actually care about it. That's what it is.
Yeah, because most of the time, there's not other things to keep the guests occupied except for alcohol. So it's not like there's things happening. So
yeah.
they need to be like drinking and having fun with the people around them.
Yeah.
If you don't give them alcohol, they're just sitting there with like their one wine per table, right? Then it's kind of
Right.
like weird.
That
So I think
is
you
true.
kind of like have to get them like really riled up and like working for it.
I also think like when you guys do the envelope thing, I don't
Which
know,
envelope thing?
Giving like a red envelope, I don't know. It just looks more festive.
I think that's just a way of saying, give me money. Like,
yeah.
It's like a very obvious way of saying, I would rather you give me monetary donations as opposed to like a blender.
Yeah, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that like it feels more festive. Like the fact that there's like red.
Yeah.
Like weddings usually just white, pink. Very soft Easter like colors.
Oh,
That's what
fuck,
it
that's
is.
true. I've never thought about it. It is kind of like Easter.
Yeah. So like
It's kind of like Easter.
Chinese weddings is like it feels very festive, like lively. That's the thing I like about it.
Korean weddings don't really have any kind of like special colors.
No, actually, I'm thinking about it. Besides, how you mentioned the hanbok thing.
Yeah.
That's really not really part of it. I guess like you mentioned the tea ceremony.
Yeah, it's just very neutral.
Yeah. Just thinking about it. So yeah, dude. Honestly, you're gonna be bored. I'll bring liquor though. I'll definitely get us liquor
Okay, fine.
if I get married.
So this is see, we both agree. Chinese wedding over a Korean wedding, not just for the food, but for the
Just
various
everything,
things.
man.
Okay, let's finish off a couple of these sweet ones before we have to wrap this up. Okay. I thought we would get to the non-food stuff, but we just rambled a lot. So I guess this is another food part 2, okay? We'll do the non-food this or that on a future episode. Shout out to you,
Jay.
Jay. Oh, fuck. I almost said Ray.
Thank
My
you,
bad,
Ray,
man.
and thank you, Jay.
My bad, man. Okay. Let's see. Would you rather have Chinese chips or Korean chips? I think this is easy. We talked about this. Snacks.
Yeah,
chips.
yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of like a Chinese chip though.
Or as the Europeans would say, crisps.
What crisp? I'm just thinking about the shrimp cracker right now.
I'm thinking of like Korean chips like
The sweet bullshit. Yeah, I already hate those. But I'm trying to think of a Chinese chip. That's what I'm trying to do.
kalbi? No, not kaibi.
Yeah, I know.
Kalbi,
That's
the
a shrimp
brand.
cracker one.
There's a shrimp cracker ones.
Yeah.
There's like seaweed flavors.
Yeah, like what's your most popular Chinese chip?
Shrimp cracker. I think it's shrimp cracker.
Is that the only one?
That's the most well-known one. I just had half a bag last night too.
Yo, just by default, I think Korea has to win
Why?
just because they have more selection.
I
I
thought you
think
talked about your shit all tasting the same, like way too sweet,
it is sweet, but
overly sweet.
you guys only have shrimp.
That is the main one. Although when you go to the Chinese supermarket now, there's like
Hot pot flavor?
no, seriously, there's like hot
Real?
velvet. I'm not even lying.
Oh shit.
I was just about to open my mouth and say like mala spicy flavor.
Okay.
There's like I think there's a flavor that's supposed to be the Chinese skewer seasoning flavor.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
You have like bubble tea chips?
I'm not gonna lie. I think there is brown sugar chips.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I think there's brown sugar chips. Not like
Koreans probably made that one. Okay. Damn, Korean chips are so fucking sweet though.
they are.
I'm trying to
Even
think
the
of one.
spicy one's not spicy.
It's not. I'm trying to think of one that's like good. Like it's just
You said you don't like honey butter, right?
no. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Korean just because we still have shrimp
You
crackers.
think you have a selection?
We technically still have shrimp crackers.
I think Chinese chips have a better selection of savory chips. If you're more of like a savory person, you don't want like hints of sweetness with everything that you eat. You're more likely to find different flavors that we're not naming in the Chinese snack aisle.
Yeah, I can't really think of one. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind really.
Next time that we're at the supermarket, we'll probably find one of those.
I'm gonna go to Chinese supermarket.
Okay, in terms of desserts, would you rather have red bean flavor or green tea flavored?
Fuck. Wait, you guys get to claim green tea?
No, this is not Chinese and Korean. This is,
Oh
I'm just saying
shit. Oh.
Asian flavors
I
overall.
was like, damn, bro.
It's like we said fried dumplings and sea dumplings. One is not Korean or Chinese.
Oh yeah, you're my bad. Yo, green. It has to be green tea.
It is, right?
Yeah, it has to be green tea.
Only because on the average, green tea flavored stuff is not as sweet. I think that's the only reason why I would pick green tea over red bean.
It's like Asian version of like dark chocolate. You know?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Well, that's more matcha, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the difference between just green tea and matcha.
Red beans. All right, I know you like red bean, and Korean have the ice cream, the fish shaped one, bongopong. But yeah, I'll give green tea. It has
Green
to be
tea.
green tea.
How about green tea versus hojicha? Hojicha is pretty big right now.
It's like that's a toasted barley one,
Yeah, it's usually if it's in something, it's more like a grayish brown color.
right?
Yeah, hojicha versus matcha.
Oh, matcha.
Still,
Yeah,
Still matcha?
Yeah, I like drinking matcha.
there's a place in Flushing in Tangra Mall, the mall that I took you to, where you were like amazed it was so large.
Oh yeah, I felt
There's
so
a
poor.
place that makes ice cream there. They have a hojicha ice cream. And it's really, really good because it has the same bitter notes as matcha that you would probably like, but
Yeah.
it's like a different flavor.
Like it's rich and stuff like that.
I think it's because we've had matcha flavored so much
Yeah,
that's kind of like kind of basic right now.
yeah.
Hojicha has the same characteristics that you would like about matcha, but just in like a different flavor profile.
Okay.
You really should try one time.
Oh, what's it? You know about that green tea spot, matcha? Cha-cha matcha?
Cha-cha matcha?
Yeah.
Are you just making shit up?
I think it's called cha-cha matcha or matcha cha-cha.
It's a dessert bar?
It's like a matcha bar. So they make like iced matcha, hot, like little cocktails with matcha.
Yeah.
And they use like pretty like high grade, Japanese ceremonial
Oh, wow.
matcha. So it's pretty fucking good.
And you've had it?
I try to get as much as I can.
Wait. You have it that often?
If it's near me, I'm gonna go to it.
Oh, it's a chain.
It's a chain. There's a few.
Oh.
I think there's 3 in the city.
Oh,
I
shit.
think some in Brooklyn. But yeah, it's like pink and floral. But
Doesn't
it's really
matcha
good.
have more caffeine than coffee does?
It has
Matcha,
more.
not green tea. Matcha
It has
more
more
caffeine.
caffeine, but it has a slower release of it. That's why you don't get the jitteriness.
Well, that's why they tell you to drink tea because it's also a slower release of caffeine, also, right?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Man, I suck dick today, man.
It's okay.
Fuck.
Hang in there, Ben. Hang in there.
Damn. I'm sorry, guys. Shit.
Yo, try to do the best you can. I was gonna say you can do better next time, but knowing you, I don't know if you can do better next time. Okay, let me see if I have one more
will.
thing. Okay, let's just wrap it up with one non-food thing, and then we'll do the other non-food things next time. Okay? Would you rather have Japanese cars or Korean cars? I'm asking you this because you're a Korean guy. Normally,
Son of a bitch.
for me, it's easy. I say Japanese cars, right? Because they have a longer history of making reliable vehicles.
Uh-huh.
But Kias, Hyundais, all that shit, they get just as good grades nowadays, right? Like crash collision grades and safety grades and all this other shit.
Uh-huh.
They're doing statistically just as well. So Ben, what would you rather have? A Japanese car or a Korean car?
I could do Korean now. It was an embarrassment to say that Koreans make cars back in the day.
Went back in the day, like your dad's age?
Like, fucking remember Daewoo?
Oh, dude.
Remember that shit?
Guys, if you're old enough to remember Daewoo, please slide to our DMs and let us know. That's Daewo.
Oh.
It's
Yep.
2 O's?
2 O's.
Daewoo. They also made fridges also, but yes.
I didn't fucking know
Yes, they
that.
made fridges.
Holy shit.
Daewoo cars were the laughing stock of Korean automobile manufacturing.
I think they were there before Kia and Hyundai for a bit, right? And Daewoo was like out for so long. I remember, dude, I've been inside one.
Yeah.
the doors are literally like I could punch through
Like
this
paper
right
thin?
now. It was so thin, I remember. And I was like, these cars are like death machines. They don't make them anymore. They were crappy. My friend had one.
Maybe they still make them overseas in South Korea.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. They were like, you know how Mitsubishi is considered like a shitty Japanese car company?
Yeah.
It's still fucking way advanced compared to fucking Daewoo.
Oh, no one has a Mitsubishi anymore.
Yeah, actually, you're right. But yeah, like fucking Daewoo was terrible. Hyundais were crap.
They were crap back then. Yes, they were.
Yeah,
Kias
they were
were crap.
bad.
Kias were also considered like really crappy vehicles now.
Yeah, so I believe Hyundai owns Kia, actually.
Oh.
So they own that.
So what's another Korean car brand that's not owned by Hyundai then?
Actually, I think it's all by Hyundai. I think.
Is it like how everything is by Samsung?
Yeah, kind of like that, because we have Hyundai, but then they branched off that made the Genesis line, then the Kia.
Yeah.
But then they were smart because they start advertising that 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty thing. Because they were like, our cars really suck.
So you guys are gonna need this warranty, guys.
But we have like the best fucking warranty.
Oh, it's like if your main concern about not getting one of our cars is because you think it'll break down,
Yes.
we will fix it when it breaks down.
We know it's going to break down. But you got 10 years of it. Like, it's going to work for sure now.
Yeah, that's actually big brain.
Yeah.
That's actually a big brain.
And what's it? Fucking Japanese cars are the shit, but you know, Korean cars are pretty lit now.
I still have a hesitancy buying a Korean car. Not because I don't like you Korean people. I just bought a Toyota. Like I bought a brand new Toyota, right?
Yeah.
That's because even with my shitty like mechanical skills,
Yeah.
I felt like okay doing some work on my old Toyota because it was like simply laid out. Parts were readily available.
I got you, yeah.
Online, there's a million people that like teaching you like how to do certain things.
You can kind of figure it out. It's
Right.
it's actually like user friendly.
Yes.
Okay,
And, like,
okay.
it's not horrible like how they say some American cars where like the part you have to change is like stuck between the engine and something,
Yeah.
so you have to take out the whole engine.
Yeah.
Toyotas feel like they're easy to take care of and they're reliable, and I don't feel like Korea has proved that just yet.
Yeah, that's fair. You can say that. We have to earn your trust for now.
Yeah.
And also, there's a thing right now. I believe some Kias catch on fire.
What? Oh, there's
know
also
about
that.
it?
There's also that thing, the Kia boys.
What? Who's the Kia boys?
Okay, so there's this trend online. Okay, this is the final thing, and then we'll wrap this up. There's a trend online. They're called the Kia boys, right?
Uh-huh.
So apparently, Kias and some Hyundais where they could just open the car.
No fucking way.
Every single like Kia, they could do something where they could plug into the front of the car or do something and just unlock the whole car.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When was this?
This was like last year, and there was people online doing it. They called themselves
The Kia boys.
Kia boys, where they would just randomly rob all the Kias that they could, because they kept doing the same trick, like some kind of like wiring trick, and like taking the car.
Are you serious?
And this was something that the manufacturers could not fix with like some software update. This was like a hard, tangible thing.
like something had to be physically fucking replaced.
Yes, so they couldn't just avoid this for every single car. Obviously, they're changing it for the future.
Yeah.
But there's something on it, guys. If you feel like stealing a car for educational purposes only, go look this shit up. There's a way to like apparently hotwire very easily these
yeah, if you want a
Kias
free
and
Kia,
some Hyundais.
I guess they teach you on YouTube now. They also catch on fire apparently.
Okay, so what's this news then?
No, they just catch on fire like randomly.
Well, wait, what? Why?
There's some kind of like mechanical physical issue.
Oh God!
And it just literally catches on fire somehow. And there's tons of videos of it online, like the brand new ones. I think like the specific ones, the Celtos or something.
Yeah.
I still want that car though.
Ben wants to be on fire. Ben wants to do a Hadouken through the highway.
I'm gonna be like, yo, I know this car has problems. I'll give you like give me half off.
Yeah.
You know?
But
You
I'm
wanna
like
do
the
it?
Human Torch. I just like go flying.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like just have a fire extinguisher and you're good. But yeah, they catch on fucking fire.
Yeah, guys, this is why you have to pick the Japanese stuff, because you also know that Samsung has history of their phones catching
you're
on fire
right.
too.
Oh, what's with us and making fucking fire?
All right, well, to our favorite part of the whole podcast is ranting and raving, where Ben and I like to take a couple minutes just to bitch about something or rant about something. I'm gonna make my rant kind of very obvious and kind of short because I hate being sick.
Okay.
This is like the simplest rant. I don't think I've ever ranted about this. I hate being sick. I hate being hungover.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
like,
Oh my fucking.
oh my God, it's functionally the worst.
Yeah, I fucking agree.
I have not drank that much this year. I think I've drank like only twice so far this year. Guys, that's not that big a video because it's only
It's,
it's only one weekend. It's only 1 weekend. It's only,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations.
It's only 9 days in, but out of those 9 days, I've only drank twice, right?
Okay.
Once was with my dad, so I drank a little bit too much. And like that night sleeping with the dry mouth and then waking up the following morning. Yeah. Oh my God, it's the worst. I also get dry mouth, and this is where the sickness part comes in because my nose is stuffed. So during the evening this past week, I've been sick, right?
Yeah.
And to breathe and not die when I'm sleeping, I breathe through my mouth.
You're fucked.
Dude, I've had such bad sleep this week because I would wake up sporadically throughout the night.
And cough and shit?
No, my mouth is dry.
Like that and shit.
It feels like I'm recovering from a hangover because of my dry mouth, because I'm dehydrated. But I'm not dehydrated. I'm not. It's just that because when you open your mouth and you're using that as your main means of breathing for 8 hours of sleep,
my God.
Your entire mouth just dries up. And I can't just drink more water. Then I'll just have
it's too late. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Yo, being sick, and I know it's relatively not that big of a deal because there's much more sick people, but just in terms of your daily functioning, I cannot do this. Like right now, this is the second episode, guys, and we're done talking.
It's because you have to breathe but talk with the same fucking hole.
I can't do it. The same hole. I can't do it.
Do you get headaches from a hangover or
no? I feel like I have to scream louder. God, I hate being sick. I hate being a sick person that has to make a podcast.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I don't like being hungover.
All right, Ben, we have 2 minutes. What's your ranting and raving?
I tried taking the long on the railroad, and I wasn't going to pay. I was taking it for one stop. And then the train conductor lady followed me. And when I was trying to get off, she's like, "Excuse me, sir." I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Where's your ticket?" I was like, "Oh, miss, it's in the back over there." She's like, "No, that's not true. I watched you. I saw you. You didn't do shit." I was like, "No, miss, it's back there. I promise." She's like, "You're lying."
And then you ran.
I was like, "Okay, thank you, bye." And I just walked off. And dude, I was so embarrassed. I know she probably doesn't listen to this, but I am so sorry. If I ever see you, I will buy back that ticket.
You tried to commit a crime, a very minor crime.
I did, which I did.
Yo, how do they catch you? Sometimes I buy a ticket for the LIRR, and no one checks my ticket.
Right.
And then I'm like, I could have just gotten a free ride.
Exactly.
I feel like that's happened half the time I've had a ticket.
Yeah.
And the one time you try to go one stop.
Just one stop, dude.
Oh my
Less than 2 minutes. And I remember I got on the train, right? So I was like, oh, let me look left and right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, coast is clear, right? And then she just popped up from the right side. And then I was like, oh, fuck, but I was in the last cart.
What if you said you took the wrong car by accident?
I was thinking that.
If you got in, because you're going one stop, like, oh, fuck, I'm on the wrong car, and you wanted to get out.
I know, I was thinking about that too, but I just froze. I was like, okay, fuck it. I kept walking, right? And I was like, I didn't look back. I was like, there's no way she's following me. When it was at the stop, I was like, oh, sweet. Tap, tap, tap. I was like, oh, fuck. And the other guy called me too from the other side. And she's like guilt tripping. He's like, yeah, this guy didn't pay.
Oh my God. I'm trying to embarrass you in public.
Yeah. I was like, no, miss, it's back there. I promise. She's like, no, I saw you. You got on. You were just standing there. I was like, no, I promise. I'm sorry. I fucking lied. I fucked up. I was being an ass. I'm so sorry.
But it's such a shitty criminal.
It's like when you don't, when you hop the fucking
subway station.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
It's like I paid. I just did a sprint over when I paid.
This felt like a parent like guilt tripping me. That's what it felt like. So I apologize. I owe you guys to the city.
All right, guys, we're at the outro. Sorry if this episode is a little bit shorter. We're both not feeling very well right now. Like I said, it's the second recording of the day. But we have a commitment to put out content, whether it's good or not.
Yes.
Every single week, rain or shine, sick or not, hungover or not, we will keep putting this crappy stuff out there because you guys have a car ride to somewhere, most likely a job or a commute.
Yeah, Glow.
Job.
I am so sorry. After that stunning review, jeez.
Ben will do better on the next recording.
I will. Yes.
Hopefully.
Dude.
He makes no promises. He makes no promises. I take no promises. If you guys want to follow us on the daily and see what we're up to when we're not being sick or being hungover, you can follow us on all the social medias at Worst Asian Pod. If you can do us a quick favor, we would like if you can tell your friends and family about it. Hopefully, your friends and family will not hate you for recommending this podcast.
Not this episode, particularly.
Oh, yeah. Please don't recommend
this one. Nope.
No. Find something that you like a lot more than this and then recommend that one.
Press play, but keep it mute.
If you have a couple minutes, you can stop or scroll down to your app right now. Leave us a 5-star review. On Spotify, it's only a star review. And on Apple, you can leave us a written review. I always like reading some of the written reviews online, even if they're sarcastic or they're nice or whatever. It's always nice to hear from you. Ben, do you want to say anything before we have to leave?
I love you guys. I'm sorry. Just fucking, yeah. My brain feels so fried. I think my brain shrunk. I think it's like dried up right now.
I think your brain can't get any small. All right, guys, take it. Stay stay safe, stay new, stay whatever. I will catch you guys next week. Adios.
Don't drink.
Don't get sick.
Yep, that too.
Bye.
Peace.